Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Seneco's Bath. Yep, it's a winter's day and got some fog, at least here at the house. And today I think I'm going to head to the only lake I haven't been to yet since winter has set in. See you when I get there. Yep, came here to Anderson. I said it's the only lake I haven't been to since winter has pretty much begun. So I'm going to go probably sit on that point. It's a really steep point. Caught, I think, 3 fish the last time I was here a while ago. So I'm hoping this will be the first time in winter that I go to a lake and I catch fish. It's been, 3 strikes and out at Chesbro, Uvis, and Coyote. But the water's not that cold yet. They got to be active. I got to find a spot on one of these lakes that I can catch fish now that we're starting winter. So I'm going to head down to that point and see if I can break the 3 strike and you're out streak that I'm on. Hope you enjoy it. Just met that dog. Evidently she's on her last leg. She's got stomach cancer. Kind of a sad story, but cycle of life. Okay, I just had the weirdest experience. That dog, the one you saw that I put in, they told me to, you don't know who they are yet, but they said, oh, you should erase that. Well, evidently, that little shot I did of the lady with the dog after I had that whole conversation and everything with her, she called the sheriffs and said that I made her feel uncomfortable and that I was taking pictures of her. So, I don't know. That's just the weirdest thing. All of a sudden the sheriff pulled up, 2 of the rangers showed up, they're like, asked me all these questions, checked my ID, did all this stuff. I'm like, what did I do? I had a conversation with her, I talked about her dog, is dying of cancer, told her about my cat, but evidently, and I didn't intentionally, I never told her I did a show, but I was filming a segment, and they happened to walk up when I shot that little footage of them with the dog. And I don't know. I was going to go talk to him afterwards, but she said it was the dog's last walk and kind of her last leg, and they were over there, so I didn't go over and talk to him ever again. But I don't get it. The sheriff pulled up, they asked me all this stuff. I'm like, they said you made her feel uncomfortable. I'm like, I did one little segment as they were walking. I was talking about the dog, saying I just met that dog. It's the same case. So I don't know. I guess I need to tell people I do a show the next time, and maybe they won't do that. But it was just weird. Like I said, Sunday I'm sitting here getting ready to go, and right after they left, and a sheriff showed up, and then 2 rangers showed up and asked me for my ID and asked me what I'm doing, and I don't know. But I'm just like kind of thrown off right now. But it's just weird. It's totally weird. But now I am going to go down there and try and fish after this just really weird, bizarre incident that just happened. All right, I'm gonna hit down now. Just don't get it. Okay, I made it down there to the point. It's a little windy. It's not that bad. It's like maybe a 10-mile-an-hour wind. Water looks about the same it was the last time I was here, up about 4 feet. I'm gonna start throwing out here, probably doing plastics and the jig thing, and see if I can actually catch myself my first winter bass. Okay, I've been fishing for about an hour now. I scoured this point with the drop shot, I flicked on it, I've thrown the jig. I'm having a bite yet. It's such good rock down there, and I know I say that every time I'm here, and I've always caught fish on this point, on that rock, but it's winter. Winter gets tougher. It's pros and a lot of fishermen say one good bite sometimes is what you're looking for. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to keep casting on it, try some different stuff, and see if I can get at least one good bite. Okay, I got one bite on the point on the jig. Felt like a little fish. Then I left because I wanted to go explore further this way, and I thought there might be a trail that went down, but well, I think you can see it down there. It looks pretty darn, it's like a cliff. I can't go down there. Yeah, I saw that. I thought I could get down here, but yeah, no, even all the way along over there, it's just so steep, so I guess I gotta go back to the point. But I got a hit on the point, and last time I was here I caught, I think, 3 fish on it, like I said, but it was late in the day, so I guess I'm gonna have to go back to it because down here it's not looking so good. I'm gonna get my stuff and head back to the point. Okay, just had 2 bites in a row on the jig. I switched colors. I went to the, it's called our Magic Craw with the green pumpkin. And I don't know if you can see that, but I was pulling over a rock and I felt a bump and a pull, and I set the hook and I got a bass scale on my hook. So I don't know, I'm gonna go back out there. It wasn't off the point, it was more to the side, but yeah, the scale, you can see it right there. And it's sitting right there. Pretty big scale too. That's not a carb, that's a bass scale. So I don't know. I threw it out, and right when it landed, something popped it. And it wasn't there, and I kept moving it, and all of a sudden I got up on this rock, and all of a sudden it pulled back, and I came back with a scale. So I didn't catch a fish, but I caught a scale from a fish. So I'm gonna go back out there and see if I can catch something in that area. Yes, yes, yes. Right there on our little flipping jig. Back to the same spot. There's a rock pile out there. Seems like it comes up pretty shallow. And yeah, Felt it, thump. Picked up on it, felt it swimming with it. Yes! My first winter bass. 3 strikes and I was out, but the 4th time, got myself a fish. I mean, it's probably only a little like, I don't know, like 2 pounder, 2.5, but feels good. Hopefully there's more out there. Feels like I don't know, I said I just keep scanning out here, and every once in a while I just find different things. Alright, let me unhook this one and let it go. Alright, that's going to do it for this edition of Central Coast Bass. I caught a fish. I mean, I caught my first winter fish. Since this cold front, like I said, they've just shut up. Even when I went to Coyote, I thought for sure I'd catch something there. I didn't even get a bite. Also had, I had 2 other bites after that fish I caught. They just sort of popped it for a second, that was it. And I was just sorry I was off my game today. I mean, the whole thing with the sheriff and all that, just, I don't know, I didn't even want to fish. I felt just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like, just kind of blah about the whole thing. So I just wasn't really in the mood. But I kind of got into it at the end after I got that first hit. Anyway, it took a couple hours to get it, and then caught that fish. So pretty happy about it. Also got checked for my license. One of the other rangers actually walked all the way down here and checked my license. So it's like a busy day with law enforcement with me, I guess. And he kind of freaked me out because he came up behind me. I was like, what? So yeah, jigs. That's the one thing I get a bite on. I tried to drop shot. I tried to flick in. Jig's a known winter bait. So I guess throughout the winter, anyway, I'll try the other stuff. I'm gonna focus on my jigs and these rock piles and see what I can do. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.
Heck yeah. Here we go.